Welcome back to another day of mixing drinks and changing lives, guys. We're back with our next session of Valhalla. And I'm being real. Kind of forgot, but it's kind of like how you go to work every day, you kind of forget what happened the last day because it all just meshes well. So instead of coming up with a story of like remembering, let's just read our blog. Let's just start our day off with actually starting. A white knight just beat me up. I'm fucking crying right now. Let me tell you a story. I'm waiting for OP to deliver. I'm here. Anyways, here it goes. I was going home after buying groceries at the store. And I was very tired because I had to line up for hours just to buy milk. I'm finally out of there. A group of 3 white knights stopped me and started asking for my ID. They also wanted to see my bag to check if I wasn't a scalper. And once they saw everything was in order, they asked me for a military service ID. And just, what the fuck? Why would I have that on me? And there's no enforced conscriptions anywhere. It doesn't make sense. And because I didn't have it on me, they asked me for money or else they plant drugs on me. I, of course, refused, and they lose their patience, and one of them hits me right in the temple with a gun. I was being like fucking crazy on the floor, so they just took my groceries and left. Holy shit, man, I fucking hate this place. I hate it so much, I want to fucking leave this hellhole. I'm so tired of this shit every day. Wow. Streaming Chan, holy shit. Did anyone see last night's escapade? She was at the Valhalla bar. It was alright. Bartender was a cutie, but man, she was full of herself. What? Don't care. I'm going next week and asking her for a date. Oh, we all know you won't. Pretty sure no one here has the guts to ask someone out. Is she still sleeping? Yeah, the bartender has been telling everyone that they need to be careful with their words. I wonder if there's illegal activity going on there. Like, why would they need to be careful with what you say? Maybe they're avoiding casual racism. True, still, it wouldn't be rare for them to do shady stuff. This fucking crazy city. At least she's sleeping now. Last time I saw her taking her rest was about a week ago. Crash is one hell of a drug. So she's on a drug called Crash? Jill is a cutie. I fucking love Jill, Chris. I fucking love Chris. I came here to meme, not to feel Larry. Too real. Hollow Bank is being attacked, and no one's reporting on it. Are you actually surprised? Considering the nature of the threats, it's pretty clear that Quincy doesn't want to take the blame. What a fucking coward. Do we have any sources there? I'm posting from the sites. It looks like someone's inside the bank with a huge bomb threatening to blow up the building. Any demand? They want Quincy to quit the White Knights disband, and the White Knights disbanded. Wow. They're actually helping the protesters. It's not the way to help the people. What if this is what if it's just a huge false flag to blame the opposition? Wouldn't be surprised. This fucking place. Let's wait for more info. It must be clean. Jill and the boss is hella cute. Fanatic drink shaker. I saw the Jill plush. I really want the Jill plush, Chris. Alright, the augmented eye. Kimberly Lay Velveta. Alarm rise as the Apollo Trust Bank suffers terrorist attacks. Updating. Hijacked screens at downtown Casanova announced what seems to be a terrorist threat aimed at the Apollo Trust Bank. The information suggests that a currently unidentified bomber is already inside the building. The White Knights counter-terrorist unit responded to a threat immediately. However, the bank was locked down by an internal network attack. It might be dealing with a double threat here, the CTU's Chloe Bower told the Augmented Eye. The bank has been sealed shut using its own disaster prevention system. However, none of the terminals at the bank were working at the time. The building is basically still at this point. The hostages are trapped. Wait a minute. Isn't Say in there right now? The Augmented Eye is being attacked by AE staff. Hi everyone, we're here to take your security seriously at the Augmented Eye. And we're here obligated to disclose the recent articles on Alice Rabbit were vandalized by who we think is Alice Rabbit themselves, or a very good impersonator. We want to extend our apologies and inform that we will be limiting our coverage on Alice Rabbit to just factual news and not entertainment pieces. Seriously, the Augmented Eye staff. Really? That's so cute. Oh my god. I might take a look into that when I go to transcripts. Pollution to reach historic levels next year, Kimberly Levaveta. Even though most countries in the world have adapted their economic to solve this ongoing problem of the climate change, Glitch City still relies on ancient technologies in order to keep costs low with profits high. As a result of this backwards policy, it seems as though we'll be experiencing a huge increase in air pollution next year. Our contamination levels will force the whole population to move away from a lot of the areas within the city. The soil is dying at an alarming pace, said experts in a report. Having to buy special raincoats and umbrella does suck, but experts say you better get used to it. That is something. Thanks, GC. Dome concert, what I do to relax. I don't think there's anything new. This is all stuff I actually read. Yeah. Double check it. Skim. Yeah, okay. Okay. I already read this. Let's go to work, guys. Let's go change some lives. Kira! Meike! Good evening. Huh? I didn't expect you today. I was waiting for you to call and say you wouldn't be coming or something. Oh, wait, I gotta change that. I don't like that. Where's my noodles? $59. $59. That scared the shit out of me, Shark. Almost got me with that sound effect. $59.99. It's showtime. Things at the Apollo Bank are getting ugly, so that means more people will be looking for a drink. Well, you know, you could take a break, you know. You're quite the hard worker. And the streets are not exactly safe right now. They've never been when you get down to it. And besides, I can't afford to not come with the bar closing soon. I wonder if any bar has used impending closure as a means of getting their employees to work. Seems like the total opposite would happen. Not to mention I get bored out of my brains in my apartment, so I'd rather come here anyways. What did you say? Nothing important. Is Gil isn't back yet? Nope, I wouldn't worry too much about him though. If you say so. That girl's still here? Yep, she's just sleeping so peacefully. I feel bad about waking her up. Wait, what? Streamertron's still here? So, would you mind doing that for me? Actually, yes, I mind. But you're the boss, so it's kind of my fault she's here in the first place. Sorry about that. Hey, young lady, sleeping another hour and we'll start to charge you in a motel fee. Where am I? Fuck yeah, let's go premium time one. Oh right, this shoddy downtown bar. Let's see, all my gear is in place, and neither my pants nor panties, shirts, or bra have been displaced. Oh, it's the flat bartender. Good morning. Good evening. Evening? Oh, well, it's the best day of sleep I've ever had in quite some time. Sorry for all the trouble I may have caused you today or last night. Don't worry. You're so nice, flat bartender. Thanks for taking care of me. Bye! Hello, oh wait, she's like outside, right? So it's like, hello guys and gals, Streaming Chan's back in action with her batteries reloaded. Oh, the moon, it burns! I feel like I've just unleashed something terrible into the world. Hey, come on now, it's not that bad. Say, what's this bottle? A client gave it to me yesterday. It's a gift of sort, I'm guessing. Oh, cool. It's some sort of rum. Rum, nice! You want me to serve you a bit of it? Yeah, sure. Let's give boss some rum. Go to the... Alright. I just give her like a fucking, like a curly drink. I'll just give you a blue fairy, boss. Anyways, here you go. 2, 3, 4, 5. Rum. I just got rum in a bottle. Grandpa's booze, what they call it. Here. Alright. I'm gonna enjoy this in my office. Thanks. Anytime. Okay then. Alright, let's set the jukebox. I really like my set of music, I'm not gonna lie. This is probably everyone's favorite soundtrack, I gotta say. Time to serve mix and change lives. Wait, that's not how it goes. No one here to retort. Man, it feels lonely without Gil here. I just hope the restlessness in the streets doesn't lead to dangers or weird types coming in here. Okay. Good evening. Holy shit, that was a record-breaking jinx. Welcome to Valhalla. What can I get you? I'll have a blue fairy. Don't make a joke about becoming real. Don't make a joke about becoming real. Don't make a joke about becoming real. I'll, let's get this thing a blue fairy. Oh my god. How's he gonna drink? Oh wait. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. We're getting him lit, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's get this brain lit. Here you go. Nice, yeah. This is the thing. So, how are you gonna... Oh, you can grab stuff. I should have figured as much. You can drink stuff. Indeed, I have the same system Lilims do. And can I ask you something? Miss? Call me Taylor, just Taylor. And yes, a cutie like you can ask me anything. Okay, Taylor. You have to be the first person I've ever met that didn't just go, okay. Oh, Taylor. Nah, that's too easy. You are a brain in a jar, right? I'm sure not a hologram if that's, I'm sure. Yep, I'm a bona fide human brain in a jar. We're gonna pickle his brain. No, Chris, don't pickle his brain. So, why? Oh, what does my handsomeness make you speechless? You're not something a girl would see every day, and that's saying quite a bit of these parts. Fear not, I have a speech prepared for these situations. A speech? You're seeing one of the 5 great living bottled brains in the world. We are brains living in conditions that allow us to exist as any other humanoid creatures, all while computers in our jar scans our activity. In a slow but steady manner, we are helping the world understand the inner workings of nature's most complex computers. I'm guessing you've prepared that after being asked the same question too many times, huh? Oh, not out of expertise or anything like that, mind you. I just wanted to have something thoughtful prepared. Look, I even have a couple of pamphlets with me. You want one? Sure. What brings you to one of our world's 5 brains in a jar to this place, though? Oh, I'm from here around, actually. I've just wanted to take a walk for the first time in quite a while. Have you come in here before? Sadly, no. Otherwise, I remember a cute face like you. Speaking of which, can I have your name? It's Jill. Da 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 da. I like this fucking God, the soundtrack. Jill, that's a really cute name. Thank you. Say, weren't you scared of going outside today? With all the commotions all around and all. It didn't stop you from coming here either, did it? Well, yeah, you're right. It's gonna take more than a cryptic but ominous news to stop me. You're awfully energetic. Did you know that? Sorry, does that bother you? No, not at all. Just I figured a brain in a jar wouldn't be so happy. While I was alive, my body got to the point where there wasn't much I could do. This new state of existence allows me to accomplish more than I ever could before. Plus, I'm doing something that I've helped people in the long run. Wouldn't you be happy? I wonder. Do you want to make me happy, Jill? I do not like that. I do not like where this is going. Depends on what it takes. Don't worry, just give me a beer. Alright then, I'll make you happy. 1 beer to make Taylor happy. Alright. You know what, Taylor? Alright, you know what, Taylor? You get a big beer, alright? You haven't been out in a while, my dude. Let's get you the big boy. Wait, is that correct? 2 of that, 4 of that, 2 powder delta, 4 of that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There you go. All mixed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A big beer for you, Taylor. Here you go, a beer. Ah, yes. No matter what happens, beer is always good. It's interesting, though. Just yesterday, I was talking to a client about brain uploads. You were? Yeah, we were talking about how even if you upload your brain, you'll still be here. I've thought about that, too. Did you think that you in the cybernetic environment would feel like she was indeed transferred? Like, would she remember anything, like waking up someplace else, and so on? That is an interesting question. I was actually thinking earlier about that, being able to transfer someone's brain into a Lilim. Oh, one of the brains is being used in such an experiment, actually. They can make a functioning Lilim. Unfortunately, the wiring and the other such stuff makes it look more creepy than anything. They aren't transferring his identity or anything, though, just wiring him to a body. Oh. You think someone would rather do that than float around in an exposed jar? I want to be a Lilim too, though. I don't have gun hands like Aegis. I want to be Aegis from Persona 3. I have to admit, the whole brain thing does look creepy, but the body, I'm telling you, is about uncanny looking. Speaking of uncanny, how do you feel about when you first saw yourself like this for the first time? It was quite a shock, actually. It didn't last too long, though. I was never too attached to my body. Later in my life, that was almost literal. You know what the downside of this body is, though? I can't get drunk. Oh, I can't. What? You can't get drunk, dude? I gave you a large beer, and I loaded your shit with Karmatrino. That was a weird transition of music. If you wanted to call it a downside. If you wanted to drink alcohol for the taste, there are many alternatives. Drunkenness, it's part of the whole experience. Why though? Lilims can get drunk with no problem. Yeah, but in their case, their brain's a computer attached to their body. Getting drunk causes the brain to reduce the input speed of their body. Depending on the model, their drunk subroute might throw in a different behavior cycle even. It's hard to get drunk when the whole point of being in a jar is figuring exactly how you work. Yeah, you're right. Hey, Jill. Oh, Alma. Just Alma. Where's the courtesy one would expect from plebeian bar staff? Welcome to Valhalla. What can I get you? Happy? Not when you put it that way. Why, hello there, beautiful. Whoa! You hurt my feelings with that, darling. Sorry, you don't see me talking to disembodied brains every day. I mean, I did work a summer in Lilim maintenance, but even then, those were talking heads. Oh, don't worry about it. At least you're not running or fainting. Your name is Alma, right? I'm Taylor. Nice to meet you, Taylor. Say, Alma, can I buy you a drink? Sorry, I only date people who are at least 50% organic and at least have one face. I know just what to strive for then. Just kidding. It'd make me happy to make you happy by buying you a drink. Does that bother you? I guess if Jill's the bartender, I don't have a problem with that. Awesome, I'll pay for your next drink then. What will you have? I'll have a Cobalt Velvet. And you, Taylor? I'm fine, actually. You're gonna have me drink alone? I don't want to drink that much. Alright then. A Cobalt Velvet. It's like champagne served on a cup that had a bit of cola left. That sounds kind of gross the way it's described, but I drink that. On the rocks and mixed. 2, 3, 4, 5. Your drink. Hope you enjoy it. You know, you've been nicer to me these past minutes than at least 3 guys have been in the last year. Judging from the way you two talk, I'm guessing you've been a client here for a while. Only for about a half a year or so, if memory serves right. Really? One would think it's been longer. It feels like it has been longer. Shut up, you love me and you know it. So, you've been starting to coming here and that was it? Well, the first time I did come here, the other guy, speaking of which, where's Pablo? Gillian. Arch nemesis. Don't know, adventuring or something. Well, anyways, the other guys served me the first time I came here. Nothing unusual there. The next time I showed up, Jill was here to serving me, and I don't know. I feel like she just gets me. There's this chemistry, you know? We click. We click, she says. The fact that she and I have more chemistry with her than with many other people, it's kind of sad though. It's always good to see a nice friendship. Sadly, it's getting late, and I've got to go. I'll leave you two lovely ladies alone. See you. Bye. Please come again. That Taylor sure was nice. A bit weird at first, though. Apparently one of the 5 brains being studied by scientists or something. There's a summary of it in this pamphlet. Let's see. Oh yeah, I've heard of them before. Can't believe I actually met one. Say, Alma, how many people are in their family? Just curious. Well, aside from my mom and dad, we have 4 sisters and 1 brother. Funnily enough, we all have names that starts with the first 5 letters in the alphabet. So, you're the eldest one. No, I'm actually the middle kid. You're the middle kid, but your name starts with an A. Don't think too much about it. I never said the order reflects our age. My sister, Caroline, the oldest one, and then there's Diana, just before me. Then comes Eva, and at the bottom lies the youngest one is Bernardo. You've never been alone, I'm guessing. You can't complain about it, I guess. It helps that we were never 5 in the same house. By the time Evita and Bernie was born, Diana and Carla had already moved. Speaking of family, today I came because I needed a break from everything that's been going on. Do you live with them? No, but Eva and Bernie do. Not to mention I visit them almost every day. Anyways, my second oldest sister Diana just separated from her husband. It's not even been a week, but she's already gotten some other guy in her bed. She left her kid with her husband's parents and pretty much forgot about them. And never mind the fact that they need to go to school and all that, and damn. Diana's life has always been messy, but these days she's really making it big. She wants time to herself and to live her life, but didn't think about when she was married to the guy at 20. She didn't even think about it that when she married a guy she'd only known for like 3 months. You should take your own advice. Alright, buddy. The one who dwells. I'm cool with that. Alright, there you go. Hey, I never married someone who could catch my attention so quickly, okay? Sure, there was that one time when it almost happened, but I did blame the damn stadium kiss cam. Kiss cam? I was going out with a guy with my little sister introduced to me. Seemed like he was her friend's brother or something. We went out to a couple of times and he invited me to a basketball game. The mood was nice, but then later the kiss cam focused on us and instead of kissing me, he proposed. Almost got caught in the mood and accepted. So I take it you rejected him in the stadium on the fucking kissing cam. We went out for like 3 weeks. I don't know, maybe he just wanted to get in my pants with the old sex in the wedding night line. But I, honest to God, can't understand why he thought it would be a good idea. That sounds too convoluted, you know? Proposing and waiting for a wedding night just for sex? Never underestimate the lengths a man is willing to go through to get you in their bed. That's kind of, I gotta say, that's pretty lowballing, dude. If you gotta like go that far just to try to get laid, dude, you're lowballing. I've seen more convoluted plots over the years. I'm feeling tempted to ask, but I'll have to pass. Want anything else? What's that bottle? Oh, yeah, it's just some rum a client gave to me yesterday. A gift? What did you do? A good enough service, I'm guessing. Huh? Interesting name. What does it mean? I can't say that. It's the name of a chieftain in some native tribe. I see. Do you want me to serve you some of this? I'll pass. I don't have too many good memories with rum involved. Get me a fringe weaver instead, will you? Alright. Well, shit. Oh no, I wish Sky was here. Oh no. Is anyone... Okay, I think the only person who played the game here is Chris. Now, there's 3 options I could do here. There's obviously 3 options I could do here. I can get her fucked up on the fringe weaver. Okay? I can give her a normal fringe weaver. So I can give her a normal fringe... Okay, so a fringe weaver already is going to get her fucked up. I can give her a large fringe weaver to get her really fucked up. I can give her a normal fringe weaver. Or I can piss her off and give her a rum. And maybe she'll tell me her story. Personally, I think getting her drunk is probably the best option. So... I'm gonna make it a large fringe weaver then, and hopefully she'll get drunk enough to tell me. Yeah, I think giving her the large fringe weaver is probably the smarter idea. Man, that's a good milk tea today. 1 fringe weaver. Well, what kind of memories did you have with rum? Well, nothing you need to worry about. Okay. Alright, now it's my turn to ask questions. About what? What kind of family is your family? Well, I'm an only child. My mom and my dad split and I can't read that word. My mom's a violinist, so she was always away from home with orchestra. I spent most of my time with my dad, my aunt, and my grandpa. Aside from that, I'd say my childhood was quite uneventful. Huh, didn't you get something like your mom's artistic vein or something? I played the violin until I was around 16, I think. What made you stop? I don't know. I just kind of said, that's it, one day, and stopped. Well, what about cousins of the rest of your family? I see very little of them, actually. Mainly because my dad moved away from most of them. Most of my mom's family lived in France to boot. So your mom's French? Yep. Can you speak French? Mon estuloir espel de... Oh, God, I can't do this. Was it mon ero glesio es playing de engulises. Ooh, what does that mean? Rubbish? I don't know. I can't speak French. I just got fucking debated. I did try though, but college started and I stopped taking classes. Funny thing is, I actually have a cousin from my mom's side that lives close by. But you'll be hard pressed to make me spot him in a crowd. You're kind of lucky, you know. All of my mom's side of the family lives here. The chance of me meeting someone I'm related to on the streets are ridiculously high. But yeah, it's not my primer on my family. Nothing too interesting, sadly. Only know Jembel Mark. You spelled that. What does that mean, Mark? Your mom's a French violinist, and you call that uninteresting? I'm wondering if your family has ever made a fuss about you being a hacker. Hacker makes it sound too exotic. It's like if I called you a mixologist. Please don't ever sound like something someone would say to make bartenders sound sophisticated. See? I mean, hacker is a good way to summarize it, but it's not the best. I'm a security consultant. People want to find flaws in security of their systems. I do my best to pinpoint where it breaks. But be it Glitch City or everyone else in the world, they need security, and I'm their woman. You've told quite a bit of stories about cracking into databases to retrieve information like some sort of mercenary, though. That doesn't change the fact that hacker is not the best term to use. Making the whole thing sound illegal when it's actually an honest job. Didn't you tell me once secured some incriminating pics from a guy's cell phone? A most honest job. Sheesh. What made you become a hacker, by the way? I've always been a sucker for puzzles. Ever since I was a kid, I've always had a Sudoku or crossword with me. But at some point, it started feeling kind of, samey. So when I started college, I took a course on security system. I felt like a kind of puzzle I was looking for. I mean, there's all kinds of things involved in breaching net security. You need to attack from the stuff from a different angle. And sometimes that's always evolving. The whole point of everything is to strengthen security. And every time you think you got the gist of it, they change everything. So it's kind of like an always evolving puzzle. A puzzle I helped make harder at that. Huh, I didn't think about it that way. It's a less actiony when the movies make it up to be, though. No real-time frantic typing, nothing like that. Still, seeing my code break through something, it's kind of an amazing feeling. Will you have anything else? I'll have a classy drink. Any classy drink. Here goes nothing. Futaba is an honest person. Classy. You know what? You're a classy woman. Classy woman, get the classy beer. 2, 3, 4, 5. Here. Boo! Wrong. Better luck next time. Oh. That was not the classy drink you wanted? Say, Jill, what's the worst? What's the worst that could happen if you don't get drinks right? Well, most people have the right to not give me money. If they don't pay for it, I don't get my bonus. No bonus means less money and no tips, which doesn't help because I have the bills to pay. Oh, I see. Do you have an effort to pay your bills? Nope. You have no idea how much I hate you right now. Well, my job pays pretty well, and I'm not the kind to spend too much on other things than food and bills. Maybe maintenance on my hand and new equipment, but aside from that... Oh, I know. If you have any trouble with bills, why not just live with me? We could be roommates. I don't know. Moving my stuff through the stairs because of the elevator's broken, having move my liquor collection, and never mind the fact that my cat's a shut-in and gets very upset that one time I move some furniture around. The idea of moving just gives me a headache. You shouldn't take things so seriously when I say them, you know. I don't, but I've thought about it before. Now, I need some air. I'm gonna take my break. You wanna come? Are you inviting me to the back of your bar? You should invite me to dinner first. Every minute you waste making jokes is time taken from my break. Fine, let's go. Boss, I'm taking my break. Call me if anyone comes in. Sure. Break time. Meow, 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 meow. Cold. It sure is chilly out there. It's kind of refreshing. The hobo out there seems like a nice guy. Billy Vine? Yeah, he's a pretty cool guy. Very respectable. Apparently he got into some legal trouble and that's why he's like that. Really? He could also just been a very nice crackhead though. I have a cousin that lives like a hobo actually. Really? It's a bit complicated though. The problem is his family has tried to get him to live with them, but his pride always won't let him accept their help. He'd rather live on the streets for some reason. You can't tell with some people, sadly. Why did he become a hobo in the first place? Bad investments and debts. Bank evicted him for his house. Oh. It's a serious problem because he has an epileptic attacks but refuses to take his medication. I just don't get it. What's up with him? Hey honey, some surveillance service here. I'm here, don't scream. Oh, you were hanging at the back of the bar. What kind of stuff were you doing? Just talking. Is that what they call it these days? And what do you want? Something soft, something sweet, and no alcohol, please. Wouldn't it be the same if you just grabbed the soda from a vending machine? But I like you. Do you dislike my presence so much? Sweet and alcoholic, you say, right? Sweet, alcoholic free. Sweet. Here, just like you asked. See, you don't get this kind of treatment from vending machines, unless you're Lawrence. But he has this weird idea that good service is the same as selling lukewarm cans of cola. Lawrence? A friend of mine. He's a vending machine. Oh, but how impolite of me. Oh, I'm lovely, and my name is Dorothea. Dorothea Hayes. Nice to meet you. Oh, I'm Alma. A pleasure's mine. Dorothea, you say? Why? Nothing. I just guess I've heard about you before. Really? What kind of stuff? Tell me. Mostly about your, pluckiness? And here I was wondering if it was because I'm a sex worker. So much for trying to be subtle. Hey, I take pride in my job, otherwise I wouldn't be doing it. Is it dangerous? I know how much I take care of myself, thank you very much. Where do you work, Alma? I'm a hacker. Really? A full-fledged hacker? Not the kind that sees a computer logging into some account and says that's hacking, right? No, of course not. I've always been curious about how being a hacker works. Do you just start typing really fast while waiting for something to happen? No. I can explain, but I don't really know if you'll get it. We won't know until you try, right? Last time I said I had to jam the plastic replicant of a halogen light bulb up a grown man's ass. It was a success. Okay then, let me try to explain in general how it works. Let's say I have to retrieve information from a company's database. Alright? First, I have to do some research on the target. The OS, the servers, how the information is stored, all that. There's been a couple of occasions where I have to go in blind, but they're the exceptions, but they are exceptions rather than the rules. First, I secure things from my side. I start working behind proxies, websites, and through other more vulnerable computers I find on the way. After that, I start testing the network. I go through the basic protocols, known as exploits, as long as they don't trigger any alarms. And once I've tested the ground, the fun starts. I go through all the security protocols and looks to bypass them. Sometimes I have to look deeper into the code for a password itself. I see. Then when I'm finally in, I go and retrieve user privileges. After that, I go and try to become a super user and get what I need. How do you do that? Well, there's a couple of ways. I can use a pre-made program to hack into an already existing account. I can use information someone already gave me, but the usual way is using a buffer overflow. Buffer? What happens next? What happens next? I create a backdoor in the system before leaving and cover my tracks. I can't handle it anymore. Alma, hack me like you never hacked me anything before. What? Make me buffer overflow, create a backdoor enemy, escalate your user privileges, find flaws in my security. Sorry, I got carried away. No shit, what happened? Have you seen those movies or books where a couple does something like paint a picture or cook, but they make it sound like they're having sex instead? Yeah, it's suggestive scenes, yeah. Well, that whole thing was kind of like that for me. Really? I guess humans really don't get it because their minds don't upload to networks or anything, but trust me, if you record it yourself, giving a really detailed explanation in a really sexy voice, you make millions. Horny Lilium's art unexploited market. I see. Oh, looks like my ride's here. Your ride? Yep, my brother-in-law came to look for me. Is it alright to ask that from him? It's okay. I've known him since preschool. It's just so happened that he's got married to my sister. Hey, Dorothy, you need a ride? Can you drop me by 3rd Street? Sure, it's on the way. Yay, I'll take your offer then. Bye, honey. Later, Jill. Take care. The streets seem noisy. Oh, a client. Oh, well, that was fucking hilarious. That was awesome, actually. That was hella awesome. Hello, and welcome to Valhalla. What can I get? Such a thing, yet so small and comfortable place. Truly an oasis of spiritual drinks in the midst of a suburban desert. A place where lost and corrupted souls can gather to forget their troubles for a while. A nest where everyone, from the most pathetic scum of the villainous trash junkies, can just sit to kill their insides. Truly a person. Truly a real persona non grata. That's a Latin for mysterious place. By the way, I'm so smart and philosophical. Does he have a fucking question mark on his forehead? Am I seeing this correctly? Persona user. Alright, we got ourselves a persona non grata here. What will you have then? 17. Excuse me? I said 17. A 7 plus teen. What does that mean? What does it mean to you? Just to be sure, 17 is about the drink you want, right? Only if you want it to be. What the fuck does 17 mean? God, where's Sky when I need him? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How is this a 17? It isn't. You said 17 would be only related to your drink if I thought it was, and I think it isn't. Oh, you subvert my expectations by taking me literal. Sneaky. And what brings you here, Mr. I am Armandio. Virgilio Armandio. You see, I've introduced myself using the Asian order because that is a lot more polite. Right. And I came here looking for an otherly world experience. I was passing by and I saw this place called Valhalla. I wanted to see the souls of resting warriors and wounded spirits of noble soul. The golden half full of never-ending banquets. The lovely Valkyries looking over them. And we have some arcade machines in the corner. No, you're taking me way too literal. You see, I'm just being poetic. I'm giving a mystic air to the mundane affair. I wanted to see drunk people, and I want to see waitresses, and food. Oh, hey, Mike. Thank you. Great, I appreciate that. I wanted to see the bar in all of its glory, and dedicated glory. Well, you're out of luck. Today's been quite a slow day. Not that I'm being very surprised, given how things are been going in the streets, though. Humans are a nasty bunch. That much is true. Making a ruckus, coming at each other. But that's not to be expected from the only mammals to kill its own. I'm no zoologist, but I'm pretty sure that's not the case. Oh yeah? Then give me an example, non-zoologist bartender. Like I said, I don't know exactly the details. I just know that this isn't right. If memory serves right, once a lion takes over a pride, every cub born from another lion is killed or something. Poof, takes over a pride. You can't take over pride. Pride isn't a tangible thing. You need to stop making things up, non-zoologist bartender. This person is just an idiot. But going back on topic, do you know what the number 17 means? The atomic number of chlorine? No, and chlorine is in Chloe, oh my god, really? Chloe is a name, not a number? Oh my god, this person's actually stupid. The group where halogens are in the periodic table. Stop making up words like halogens and periodic and table. Okay, then I give up. 17 is us. Every human has 17 pairs of chromosome. That number is the whole foundation of you and me. It's 23. What is? Humans have 23 pairs of chromosome, not 17. Well, they're both primal numbers, so it's the same idea. Primal? Do you want anything else? I'll take a single plum, floating in perfume, served in a man's hat. Okay, a fedora with a perfume and a plum. He wants an actual... He wants this. This is literally a fedora with perfume and a plum. Well, this is expensive. Here. Ha! You didn't... Wait, you did. Oh, enjoy. I will drink this, perfume. You don't really have to. Yes, but it'd be silly. You win this round, bartender. Hey, bartender, have you ever thought about death? How? What if we're already dead, both you and us? What? What tells you I even existed before I even entered that door? How can you assure me that this isn't reality, is real, and we are not, in fact, in hell or heaven all along? What if everything up until this point is just some stupid story written by an unemployed 20-something in his room? I could punch you to make you feel reality. I don't really care about any of that, actually. This reality is real for me, and that's all that matters. Such a closed-minded way of seeing such a thing. You really need to get away from the factual facts and open up your minds to things beyond your reach. You'll never reach enlightenment if you don't start. Ah, the habanero has started. It means the twilight of the gods in German, by the way. Well, you're off on your own, bartender. Enjoy the new world order. What? A couple of nearby cars exploded, it seems. Oh, hell. Let me take a look out the window. Be careful. It's a lot of flashes in the distance. Most likely gunshots. Jill, come here for a second. What?
About 5 GBs of reports providing the several White Knight squad have been used to cover. Legal actions were released to the public by an unknown arsonist group. We're receiving reports of several units going rogue. They're using their weapons to hunt down anyone they see found in the streets. Several counter-terrorism forces from neighboring cities has been dispatched in order to be subdued. They created these units after a pledge from the vice president. Now we're still waiting for a declaration of the Zabusis Corp CEO on the subject, but until then...
Man, things are ugly in and outside of the bank, it seems. I recommend you stay here tonight. It's too dangerous to even think about going outside. What if they break in? They won't. Even then, the bar even has quite the security system. I'll be here protecting you as a added bonus. Yeah, I guess I'll stay here for tonight. I'll get you some spare mattresses I have. Do you mind sleeping in my office? No, I guess it's fine. Good. Let's hope everything gets solved by this morning. I'll have Zankato on hand, just in case. The metal bat with nails? There's nothing it can't bash. Say, Gil, 4. I hope everything's better by tomorrow. No, I didn't get a flawless bonus. No, 2 mistakes. God damn it. Well, we haven't left home yet. We haven't gone home, so I'm gonna keep at it. We haven't gone home yet. The day's truly over when I finally gone home. Oh, rise and shine. Morning. It's 11 a.m. though. That's morning for me on the weekend and any other day. How's everything outside? We were supposed to be flawless. I know, Mark. Still noisy, but forces have been deployed at least to take care of most of them at least. How so? The Zabazak Corps president is pleading with anyone to stop the rogue White Knights. Neighboring city forces were deployed quickly and have to do most of the opposition. There have been a lot of reports of White Knights just freezing, like they are petrified somehow. You make it sound like some god suddenly decides to put everything in place. Well, I'm just glad no bullets were flying in and out of the whole building. Sure, there are still some bad apples out there, but it's not really safe yet, but it was worse last night. There also seems to be a civilian force lynching any white lights they spot. So not only are the White Knights a problem, regular folks are on edge too. I wonder if Say's okay. Should we be worried about Gil? That kid knows how to take care of himself. I'm sure that whatever that he's doing, he's safe. Dare I say, even safer, wherever he is than here. I hope so. Are we gonna work today? Nah, things are too nasty right now. Let's take the Sunday off. Oh, alright. Say, do you want to help me get you to your apartment? Actually, yeah, I appreciate that. Okay then. Let me lock things up while we go. We'll grab something for lunch on the way. Sounds good. Oh, this is different. And here we are. Home sweet home. Thanks a lot. Hey, boss, do you want to hang out for a bit? Yeah, grab a beer, chill out for a bit. Mostly to thank you for helping me. Well, I don't have much to do anyway, so yeah, sure. I did tell you should invite me to your apartment sometimes, didn't I? Oh yeah, you did. What worries me a bit is that beer always leads to something else. To more beer? I was gonna say one of us is going through the Spanish... Wait a minute, what? We were just talking about this yesterday. I was gonna say to one of us is going through the Spanish announcer table. But I think we're safe here. Come on in then. Excuse me, do you want one? Sorry, I don't smoke, but don't mind me though. Smoke if you wanna. Thanks. Say, how's the chilly weather treating you? It gets cold from time to time, but nothing the kotatsu and the heater can't fix. Alright, boss, you're not very good with the cold, are you? You know it. You didn't bring your jacket here either. Yeah, I left it at home when I was going to the bar yesterday. I wasn't expecting that. It wasn't that cold, and I didn't expect to spend the night at the bar. Would you, like a sweater or something? Oh, don't mind me. I insist. I have this hoodie from some time ago, and it's too big for me. Why buy it then? It was dirt cheap. Right. Wait, where'd you get this one? Don't know. Some flea market ages ago. Nothing. It's just like the one I had in my many years ago. What happened to it? Too much use? It just ripped. I see. You can keep it if you want. I never use it anyways. I'll see. Come to think of it, how old are you, boss? I'm eternally 7. Fair enough. 17 plus how much? 17 plus I'd have to cut off your tongue if you knew. Oh, right. Let me go change into something more comfortable. Take your time. Well, it's the cat. Meow. Say, Jill, there's a blue-eyed mass of black fur glaring in my direction. Oh, that's just he's just wary of new visitors. You know, cats will be cats, I guess. He'll warm up quickly enough, though. Just give him some time. He's unusual looking. Blue eyes on a black cat? They usually have green. Yeah, weird, huh? At first, I thought they were like that because he was small, but they never change. Do you have any pets, boss? Back at home, we had a bear. I see. What? Good old Bosco. He kept intruders away better than any dog. Right. This picture isn't something you see every day. What? Me taking such a sappy pic? No, a frame picture on printed paper. It's so vintage. Who are these? That's, the one on the right is Lenorri? I would say Lenry. My ex-girlfriend. The one on the left is Gabriella, her sister. Huh, is this pic recent or... Actually, that's one from 3 to 4 years ago. You look exactly the same. I'm only 27. What did you expect? That's why they say kids are the ones that get old. I thought it was recent because you usually don't see people displaying pictures of their exes so openly, let alone a printed and framed one. Hey, what's up, Law? Lenore? Whoa, Law, you can't just do that to me. Yeah, I still have problems, dude. Did you two break up on good terms then? You even hesitated a bit calling her your ex there. Let's just say that everything ended with both of us saying mean things, and me storming out of her house, breaking a couple things on the way out. We never broke up formally, and I guess I still have feelings for her. I just went back and haven't said a word since. Really, it's hard to picture you doing such a thing. You look so happy in this picture. Why do you have a picture out like this then? I just couldn't get my mind off of it. Mind off something Alma said to me about missing having the warmth of someone else pressed against your side. Hey, thanks, Law. I appreciate that. Using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs, putting their head in their chest, listening to their breathing as they pet your head, dozing off knowing that they're watching you, protecting you. I don't know, I felt nostalgic. And then miserable. I'll just put this away then. I've been meaning to apologize, but I feel like it's too late now. Whenever I go out, there's this fear in the back of my head that I'll meet her on the streets. I just don't know if I could face her again, let alone talk to her. I'd be a mess. It's never too late to apologize, Jill. Maybe. What's this on the table? Looks like an envelope. It's nothing now. Please, just give that to me. Okay. I saw nothing. Don't worry about it. Anyways, let's go grab some beer. Guide me. Oh, this is cool. Beer so far, 0. Cans left. Wow. Damn, you have a lot of beer. Well, the BTC gives me discounts and a point card I use every time I buy their alcohol. With that, the beer is actually the cheapest drink I could get. Is there any difference between the drinks at the bar and these? The drinks at the bar are more addictive, flavorful, and also stronger than the ones they sell in store. And besides, the one in the bar is more of a double IPA. This is more of a Pilsner. In English, please? This one's lighter in color and lighter in flavor. Don't know. It doesn't taste like a lighter to me. Is this the one made with that, what's the name of that base liqueur you use at the bar again? Nitrogen dichoglycerin. Oh my god. Or NLD? It was a supplement or something, right? It was an experimental fluid that they created to replace water when the Maiden's Kiss polluted water supplies. The effects of the polluted turned out to be temporary, so NLD never went into mass production, but the BTC still commissioned it to be used in bars. And this is made with it? Let's see. Yep, here it is, near the end. NDL and cornstarch. Cornstarch? It serves as a stabilizer, if I remember correctly. They need it for packaged drinks. I see, and I just realized something. What? You're a nerd, Jill. Guilty as charged. I still have that bottle of rum somewhere around. Would you like some? Will you have some too? No, not really, no. Then leave it like that. I'm not letting you drink beer alone. That's not how drinking with friends work. Do you consider me a friend then, boss? Why wouldn't I? I don't know. With you being my boss and all, I was never too sure. Well, in case you have any doubts, yeah, I consider you one of my best friends. Besides, you and Gil are always so diligent and responsible when I'm boss, in name only anyways. That's good to know. On the side note, it surprises me you kept that poster of me in the room. And even more that you hung it in plain sight. When I gave it to you, it was more of a less of a joke, you know. Does it make you uncomfortable? If it doesn't make you uncomfortable, then why would it make me uncomfortable? It's my own face. So wondering why you did it, though. Aside from filling an empty spot in the wall, I didn't really know. I thought it was funny too. I guess it's like if someone gave you, you know? I don't know. A dildo-shaped trophy or something and you had it there at a convenience as a conversation starter? Although, no one does come here anyway, so it's kind of pointless. What? No steamy nights of passion? Not since a year ago, I think. I'd rather not talk about what happened back then. Did someone hurt you? Because if they did, I can go dish out the pain. No, it's nothing of the sort. A different kind of mess. Uncomfortable mess. Not being able to have sex for a reason mess. Glad to know you have my back, though. That's what friends are for. Wait, you talk about the poster and compare it to having a dildo-shaped trophy? Did you just call me dildo face? That's what friends are for. Hey, boss, be honest with me here. About what? Who's Gil exactly? What do you mean? Oh, I am recording this last, so like I may not be reading chat as much, but I'm reading everything you're saying. You know what I mean. Who the fuck is he? Oh, yeah, that. Well, I have a couple ideas. I know for certain that Gil was in the Hong Kong riots, and he took part in the anti-riot force before defecting. That should give me a clue as to who he is, but so far I've only found out about one such defector. He didn't leave Hong Kong for at least 4 years. I also know for certain that Gil was in England and France during that time frame, and I always like that. When I think I have a clue as to who he is, something else comes up that contradicts the evidence. That guy's troublesome. A bit, yeah. I wonder if Gil's alright. You worry about him? You make us sound like I'm some emotionless robot. You can be hard to read. I wouldn't worry about Gil so much though. There are 3 things I know for certain about him. First, he can take care of himself. Second, you can sincerely trust him. And third, he absolutely hates bell peppers. He does. I've even seen him reject food that has been in contact with it. Man, what a baby. Unless he's allergic or something. He's not. Man, what a baby. How'd you meet such a guy? Well, he showed up at the door of the bar. He what? Well, it was shortly after the whole incident with Robert and the levitation potion. Right, the levitation potion. Oh my god, they bring that up like 3 times. That's so funny. I love Bell. You know, Diggy actually has the same feeling about bell peppers, Mark. She does not like bell peppers. She does not like bell peppers. If anything has bell peppers in them, she can distinctively taste it and be like, I hate bell peppers. I hate this. It was a slow day. He just showed up at the bar. I offered him a drink, but he said he didn't have any money on him. I couldn't leave him alone, so I pretty much gave the drink for free. And after a couple, he broke down crying. Huh. I really don't know what he did, but he was really, really regretting it. He wanted a second chance or whatever, and I told him he could wash himself up and I find him a job. And I'd be damned, he looked totally different the next day. Damn. I tried and failed to find out anything about him, so I just decided to take him at face value. I judge him for what he did as an employee. And aside from the occasional sudden escapade, he's been as loyal gets. I returned the favor in kind, covering his ass from time to time, and sometimes literally. What surprises me is that you took him in so easily. I can take care of myself, and I've always kept an eye on him. And besides, after the whole Robert thing, I couldn't ignore someone that desperately, so easily. I see. You've made the bar more lively yourself, you know. How so? Well, with the regulars you've earned, of course, and like that blonde titty hacker. I can't remember her name. Alma? I was gonna say Amarjash. She's a nice girl, you know. I don't think she's young enough to be called a girl. Well, says the girl who's eternally 17. In any case, she's really lovely. When you hear her speak of her family, she speaks with such love and her face just brightens up. It makes me kind of jealous that she has such a close relationship with them, to be honest. You have a bad relationship with your family? Not bad, but not exactly close to anyone aside from my mom, dad, and aunt. But back to Alma, I'm really hoping she finds a nice guy to settle with. I mean, she's so bent into finding one I can't help but want her to find success. Ah, I see. There's also that sex worker robot. Oh, Dorothea. She intrigues me though. I've seen a lot of sex workers over the years, but she seems pretty giddy. And it's not that she likes her job, but rather that she takes it with such childish excitement. I've kind of noticed that too, but then again, the limbs can be weird. You think? Limbs operate in some really foreign logic. I mean, they don't really share our fear of mortality. Even their bodies are destroyed. Their minds have already backed up into a collective source. Even if they lose an arm, they can just reattach it or replace it. Depending on the circumstances, they may not even feel pain at all. It's not like they haven't attained human-like emotions like fear or love, but they are different. Like a different culture, if you must. I didn't see it that way. Aside from that, Dorothy is a DFC-72. It's a social interaction model or something. Limbs get positive reinforcement straight from their body if they're fulfilling their main purpose, so I'm guessing she gets a built-in push whenever she's in a meaningful or challenging social interaction. Interesting. Well, the name Lilim is a bit weird though, is it? You expect them to be called bots or dolls, but Lilims doesn't really convey the image of automations. Just a tip. Bots and dolls are considered slurs by them. Bots is akin to calling them retarded, and dolls is like calling them fake. Thanks for the advice. That aside, do you know why they're called Lilims? As far as I know, because they all come from the big AI called Lilith. Or a bigger AI. And Lilims and Lilith's offspring in Jewish folklore. Oh, cool. Hey, speaking of names, why don't you like being called by your full name? I have no idea what you're talking about. Don't act stupid. Back when you were first transferred, I called you Julianne, and you almost tore me a whole new one with your glare. See? Like that. That's no big secret. But it's one of those things that you feel silly when you say it out loud. Try me. Well, did you ever watch Model Warrior Julianne? Not at all, but my little sister's a big fan of the reruns. Back when I was in elementary school, I was a huge fan of the show. I had everything, from the dolls to the costumes to the lunchboxes. It didn't help that it was one of those shows that got strapped literally everywhere. I saw a couple of episodes once. They were really nice. It was beyond nice. The show is about a model who can transform into an armored-clad magic knight. She fights demons born from greed and vanity, and just how the show presents Jules hating her job because it invited her enemies, and yet still found solace in trying to be a role model. Hell, the main character wasn't a kid. Julianne was an adult that became younger when transformed. I'd say it was a pretty ambitious kids show, even by today's standards. But the fact that her enemies were literally issues dealing with beauty standards of body image, challenging as fuck. Whoa, you got excited there. And that is the problem. Back when I was obsessed with Jules, I sang the song, dressed like her, I even recited full chapters. Something tells me you still can. That's besides the point. Give me a second. Drinking this beer. It was nice while I was still in elementary school. But then I went to middle school. And what a surprise, tweens are jackasses. They went out of their way to tease me about the things I did back then. I didn't hold it against Jules. I always hold my grudges against those fuck jobs. Sounds rough. That's like being a weeb. And everyone's like, oh, you're a weeb, that's cool. And then you go to middle school and they make fun of you for being a weeb. And you're like, I was kind of made fun of. You know how most girls worry about their thighs at that age? I worried about jerk asses singing the theme tune of the shows mocking me. Anyways, every time someone calls me Julianne or Jules, I instinctively reacted negatively. Pablo would be proud of me. I never thought about it. People who don't know the Pablo effect, that's like when you ring a bell and the dog's like, food! And then like every time he hears a bell, he's like, food! That's the Pablo effect. I never thought about it because I find the whole thing too silly in retrospect. And yet it affects you even though today. Something wrong with it though. It's actually kind of reasonable. I sure hope it is. Come to think of it, what kind of kid were you, boss? Well, when I was a toddler, I was the kind to always fight with kids bigger than me. Then puberty happened and I became a Merriam-Webster definition of shallow jerkwad. Around the time I turned 16, I realized what an idiot I was, and I went on to become who I am today. And the less I talk about those years from 12 to 15, it's the better. Fair enough. So, Jill, what kind of guy was your grandpa? He was rough around the edges. The kind of guy that means well, even if he says otherwise. He seems to have a soft spot for me, though. One moment he was congratulating my dad for berating him a little bit, and the next he was playing with me. My dad worked a lot and my mom was always traveling, so I spent most of my childhood with them. And I asked how he died? Out of old age. My dad said his last words were something like, fucking scientists and, creating talking mannequins, but they still can't let you upload your brain. Why the question? I'm curious about you. Really curious. I just realized even though we see each other almost every day, I know little about you. Oh. From what you tell me though, your grandpa's personality rubbed off of you a bit. I've actually heard that one since I was a kid, actually. You know, boss, I'm a bit curious about your circle of friends. What kind of people do you have in it? Keep in mind, you're included in the circle too, so any insults you hurl will apply right back to you. Anyways, I have this friend I've known for a long time, a red-headed, glass-wearing gun nut called Iris. That's right, the one you called for the helmet thing. Yeah, that one. She managed a BTC bar back in Panama right now, if I remember correctly. She's managing a bar too. Hold on. Ha! Nice law. I got the idea from her, actually. Oh, it's called Nirvana. Oh, she called the bar Nirvana. That's fucking cool. Wow, we even get a backstory on why the bar's called Valhalla. It's called Nirvana. And if you thought the city was dangerous, you should see the people she has to deal with there. Piracy ain't nothing to fuck with. And must mean annexed to another business. What else does she do there? I think the bar was originally her hotel's bar. She moved the bar to its own building elsewhere and opened Nirvana in a hotel instead. Weird decision. That's the sequel? That's the sequel game, Chris? It's called we deal with Nirvana? Oh my god. I wish we had a female bartender, but I think you said we play a male bartender. I believe she wanted a place away from the noisy rich tourist that goes to the hotel, so the bar was her woman cave. Woman cave. That aside, let's see. Friends? Friends? Yes, we play another female lead? Yes. Female leads are more interesting. Yes. I like that. I like Chris. Damn, Law's crazy, dude. I guess I've always given my little sister, but that's a given. Oh, there's also my old partner from when I was with the Neo San Francisco police force. Good old Lexi. I should give her a call sometimes. Wait, you're in what? I've done a lot of things, Jill. I spent a short time collaborating with the police force. I've been a wrestler, an MMA fighter, chimney cleaner, lumberjack, pet shop attendant, corporate mascot. A corporate what? I still see my face on some websites from time to time. Anyways, look, aside from you, Gil, my sister, Iris, Lexi, and I guess there's a lot of people that don't want to see me in harm's way. Mostly because they know they're the ones that won't want to hurt me. What about you? I guess I have acquaintances here and there. Back at home and college, I went out a lot, but I feel more like I'm going out with sorry, I'm losing air. But it felt more like going out was the pleasure rather than the people involved. I feel that. I feel like I'm a bit of both. Aside from you and Gil, my closest friend since moving here is Alma. Oh, and Dorothy. I mean, sure, there's always 4, but that's a cat. The cat's a hermit that refused to go out. And you know, he's a cat. Hey, a cat's fine too, you know. Hey, boss. What will you do when the bar closes? I don't know. Maybe I'll take a friend's offer and work with her. I was also thinking about going back home and helping with things there. Or maybe going traveling for a while. I see. Oh, but don't worry. Bureaucracy is slow as fuck, so they won't close the bar for quite some while. Better enjoy it while still you can. Ah, fuck, I can't read. Yeah, maybe. Will you be visiting me in whatever bar I work up in? I have the bone to pick with the guy that supervises the bar I'm planning to get you transferred to. I'll go there even though I have virtually no reason to. With you there, I'll have something pleasant to look forward to. You're sending me to someone you have problems with? If I have to trust another bar owner, that's certainly him. He's actually a pleasant boss from what I've seen. The fact that he and I have the tendency to go at each other's throats is unrelated matter. I'll trust you on that one then. Don't worry. Maybe I can get you a bracelet made out of wood pieces from the bar's counter or something. We'll see. Hey, I'll tell you what. When the bar closes, let's both take a vacation. Go on a trip. That will clear your mind a bit. Yeah, maybe. Oh, I really want to go on a vacation with Mark. Mark is my vacation buddy. Mark's going to be 100% my vacation buddy right now. We've already declared it. Mark, Tommy, and Diggy. And Michael. For like 100% vacation buddy. And if I go to Japan, 100% my cousin. chapter 2. Wow! I've done all this and I've only gotten to chapter 2. Oh my god. Oh my god, guys. Chapter 2, oh my god. He was curious about Daruna. She saw getting one will prevent her from becoming too. $8,000? Well, I don't want to get distracted at work. Oh, bust off the hoodie anyways. Oh. Daruna. Alright, well I bought that, so yeah. I don't think... So I have 5 days to make $8,000. I think I could make it, but... Kinda worried that I bought too much now. But I guess I'll have to have flawless service. And with that, guys, we finish another day of Valhalla. A little longer than last time, but I'm really liking this, like, a lot. Like, a lot. I'm really liking this. So, I really hope I can make $8,000 in 5 days, guys. But besides that, catch you guys later. And I really hope it doesn't end with me not being able to pay my rent. Besides that, take it easy, guys. And I'll catch you later. Peace.